Thank you, Jackie. And it happened again. Yet another vehicle has crashed into a building in Amherst, injuring people inside. News 4's Rich Newberg is back from the scene with more tonight. Rich?
Don, an elderly driver has been charged with DWI after crashing her car into a liquor store in Amherst. This just 3 days after a driver smashed through a restaurant in Amherst, killing 2 people. Now I'm learning the town of Amherst may be ready to take some action on protecting businesses and restaurants. Just after 3 o'clock, a car smashed through the Kenwin liquor store on Kensington Avenue near Harlem. A dazed customer, Carolina Gilchrist of Cheektowaga, suffered injuries from flying glass and debris. The liquor store owner, Jane Maloney of Clarence, was taken to ECMC with leg lacerations and possible broken bones. It's a scenario we've heard before. Here, the 73-year-old driver told Amherst police she hit the gas pedal instead of the brake. I've learned the driver, Camille Kazmerzak of Cheektowaga, was screened for alcohol and tested above the legal limit.
She entered the store by at least 10 feet, and then she backed up and came out.
Saturday night's tragic crash involving an elderly driver at the Cheeseburger restaurant in Amherst killed a mother and father and injured their 13-year-old son. Amherst Deputy Town Supervisor Guy Marlette is proposing that protective structures, or bollards as they're called, be placed where necessary as a matter of law to protect public safety.
It could be a bollard, which is basically what we're standing next to here, or it could be a large cement planter. There's a number of different structures that would work.
Ironically, Megan Nowicki of the town of Tonawanda had just launched an online campaign to require guardrails or barriers when parking spaces butt up to restaurants and businesses.
Something needs to change, because in 7 days there's been 3 separate accidents where a vehicle has hit a building.
Colvin Cleaners in the town of Tonawanda is now installing bollards as part of its expansion plan. The first barriers went up here 13 years ago when a car plowed into the store.
They're hit all the time. They're hit on a regular basis. People bump into them, sometimes harder than others.
For workers on the other side of the glass,
it's reassuring, definitely.
Now, Guy Marlette will introduce his resolution for protective barriers next Monday night at the Amherst Town Board meeting. If you want to know more about Megan Nowicki's online campaign, you can go to our website. Now, calling hours for Joseph and Catherine Bennett, who died in the restaurant crash in Amherst, will be held this Friday from 2 to 7 at the Hindle Funeral Home on Main Street in Dansville. A funeral mass will be held Saturday at 10 a.m. at St. Mary's Church, also in Dansville. Reporting live, Rich Newberg, News 4 at 5.